Good morning, everybody. I'm Shane Citrate here with another health supplement tip for the day. So I'm going to begin by inviting you to subscribe to the channel down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about supplements, leave me a comment below or send me an email at shanespilltalk@yahoo.com. I'll leave that in the description below. So today's video is warning signs that you need extra magnesium in your body, basically. And the reason I do this is because it just so happens that I had a symptom on the weekend. I had stopped taking magnesium for a few days, and a symptom arose, and I was like, geez, I better get out there and get more magnesium. I think the majority of people watching this video and the majority of people out there are probably magnesium deficient, and I say that just due to our diets and that type of thing. And being from the supplement industry, we're taught a lot that, basically the foods we eat, and I say this over and over again, foods we eat do not contain the same vitamins and minerals they once did. So that's why, taking supplements is such an important part of our lives that we need to and should do on a daily basis. So let me start off by explaining something about warning signs. Let's talk about warning signs just in your daily life. Let's say you're driving down the street and your check engine light comes on. That is a warning sign. It means to check the engine, the core of your vehicle. When that happens, you're probably making an appointment right away to get your car checked, or you have a really old car and you don't care. But if you have a really good car and you're taking care of it and it says check engine light, you're going to get that checked right away. Well, our bodies are kind of the same way. We have warning signals. We don't have lights, but we get symptoms. When something goes wrong in our body, symptoms arise. And I'm going to give you some of the symptoms today. If you have low magnesium, remember, magnesium is a very important part of your body. It tells calcium where to go. It's important for muscular health, nerve health, cell health. God, you could read books that are so thick on magnesium because it has a part in so many aspects of your body, just like so many vitamins and minerals. But magnesium, because we're deficient, we tend to get a lot of warning signals that we probably ignore. So first I'm going to start off with neurological symptoms that we all tend to feel, that you may want to look into getting magnesium supplements. So if you suffer from anxiety a lot, that can be a symptom of low magnesium. If you're just very prone to anxiety and you've never taken a magnesium supplement, you may want to look into that. Children, I know, working in a health food store, I deal with a lot of parents that deal with hyperactive children. Even adults that tend to be hyperactive could be low in a little bit of magnesium. If you can't get to sleep or you can't fall asleep, if you can't fall asleep because you're just too hyperactive, muscles are always going, achy legs, that type of thing, or you can't stay asleep, those are also some symptoms that could be linked to low magnesium. Those are some of the major ones when it comes to neurological and nerve type thing. So definitely look into that, because even low magnesium has been shown to affect mood in some people. I even think I touched on a study one time that I was reading that it had to do slightly, and don't fully quote me on this, with depression. So when it alters your mood and you're just deficient in that one mineral, it could be very beneficial to supplement with that mineral. Now, some muscular symptoms and warnings that you may suffer from is muscle spasms. If you get muscle spasms, muscle cramping, now that's what I suffered from on the weekend. I woke up in the morning with a severe cramp in my calf. And I find when I'm under periods of stress, I'm going to touch on this a little bit later, when I'm under periods of stress or I've drank too much alcohol, which I'm also going to cover, magnesium levels can go down. And because I wasn't on magnesium, I got a severe calf cramp. People that suffer from fibromyalgia could definitely look into taking a good magnesium supplement. And if you suffer from facial tics or, an eye twitch, when your eye starts to twitch, or for me, sometimes I'll get a twitch in my shoulder, you may really want to start to look into magnesium supplements. So those are some of the warnings that your body's giving you, telling me, give me some extra magnesium, I need it. I'm showing you signals as to why I need it. So you may say to yourself, I have nothing to worry about, I eat really well, I probably don't need magnesium. Well, I'm going to give you a few of our daily habits that we probably do that really lower our magnesium levels. And if we're not getting it through our foods, guess what? When we do these habits, you're probably going to get low in magnesium. Now, habit number 1 is, do you drink pop every day? If you drink pop every day, these carbonated beverages, they contain phosphate. And phosphate will bind to magnesium in the digestive tract. And that, by doing that, it won't allow you to absorb the magnesium. So it's just going to take it right out of the body. So if you're taking a little bit of magnesium through your food, drinking pop every day, watch out, especially like colas, that type of thing. That can really affect how you're absorbing magnesium. The next habit, pastries, desserts, candies, sweets, anything with a lot of refined sugar. Refined sugar really makes us excrete a lot of our magnesium, so you really want to watch if you have a sweet tooth and you're suffering a lot of those warning signs that I covered at the beginning of the video. You really may want to, if you want to keep eating your sweets, I don't care what you do, but get on a good magnesium supplements, because you're going to continue to suffer with these warning signs time and time again. Now, one of my biggest habits that I tend to suffer from is drinking coffee, caffeinated beverages. Here, I'm going to take a sip right now. Now, when you drink a lot of caffeine, the kidneys have a lot in how we regulate our magnesium in our body. And when you have caffeine, that tends to flush the kidneys. And when you're flushing the kidneys, that's also flushing the important mineral of magnesium. So if you drink caffeine every day, especially on the higher amounts of caffeine, you really may want to look at your magnesium intake. And again, if you're suffering from those warning signals at the beginning of the video, just go out there and get yourself a great magnesium supplement. If you are under a lot of stress, when your body's under a lot of stress, it uses up a lot of important stuff in your body, but magnesium is one. So when you're under a lot of stress, it's going to use up magnesium. If you don't have enough magnesium in your body already, and it's using up that magnesium, you won't have any magnesium left over. Now, when you run out of magnesium and you're stressed, it's going to amplify the problem. Like I covered with the anxiety, hyperactivity, and the problem sleeping, when you have stress, you need a lot of magnesium in your system. So if you run out of magnesium, that stress is going to heighten. So you really want to make sure that you have a lot of magnesium, especially if you're under a lot of stress. And, I cover products for stress all the time, but adding magnesium can actually help you cope with stress a little bit better, which is good. A lot of you that watch these videos may be on or may know people that are on medications. So some common medications that tend to make us, make the viewers deficient in magnesium, birth control, diuretics, because that's flushing the kidneys, heart medication, and certain estrogen replacements, those can really affect your magnesium. So if you have a lot of those daily habits, those routines where, drinking pop and a lot of refined sugar, coffee under a lot of stress and certain medications, really look into getting a magnesium supplement. So now you may be asking yourself, well, what type of magnesium should I get? I'm not representing any brands here, but the forms is you need a highly absorbed magnesiums. You can go out and get yourself any type of magnesium, but here's the thing. Here's what I always suggest. Get yourself powdered magnesium. Powdered magnesium you can put in water. It's going to be highly absorbed. you can get yourself magnesium citrate. So magnesium citrate's very good. Although, with that said, if you take a little bit too much magnesium citrate and you do not suffer from constipation, you will end up on the toilet because it's going to naturally kind of eliminate the colon. So why does it do that? Well, it allows more water into the colon and washes it out. So magnesium citrate, some people use it just to stay regular. Okay, or if you, if you don't suffer from constipation, but you only have magnesium citrate, that's cool too. I just want you to start off with maybe half the dose and work your way up, especially if you're using a powder. There's some excellent powders out there. So yeah, magnesium citrate. But one that costs a little bit more money is, and I may totally slaughter the name here, is magnesium bisglycinate. I will leave that in the description for you guys, and you can kind of Google that. Costs a little bit more money. It's very highly absorbed also, but it does not necessarily evacuate your colon like the citrate would. Yeah, sorry, I giggle. I'm a little immature. But yeah, so get yourself a magnesium of any kind. I don't care what it is. Magnesium oxide, though, is probably not one of the best absorbing. So you don't always have to look for the big numbers when it comes to magnesium supplements, but look for either a citrate or a bisglycinate. Those are very, very highly absorbed. You can get a chelated. But yeah. Now, here's my other thing with magnesium supplements. If you take a calcium magnesium and you're like, I get a lot of magnesium, but you're still suffering from all the warning signs at the beginning of the video, I want you to still get yourself a magnesium supplement. Take it at bedtime, whether you're taking a CalMag or not. And when you take it at bedtime, it helps to relax those muscles, and you may find that you have totally improved sleep. Just by adding magnesium to your daily routine. Well, I'm Shane Chatra saying stay healthy, stay motivated, share the video on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you want to share it. And remember, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you like these supplement videos, and I will keep making more. Talk to you later. Bye.